Just a reminder, we made the game 2K. Yeah. Move over THX, yeah. 2K games of blanks. That's a good idea, Reezy. I'm just gonna remember to mute it on my mixer next time, I think, but geez. All right. So we are playing this blindly. So if you know anything about the game other than mechanics, please don't let me know. If you are blind too, we can figure things out together. Feel free to, as long as you're not like super backseaty. You guys know how it is. What else was I gonna say? We are playing on the hardest difficulty. So we're playing on impossible.
The old world is nearly
We already heard this.
to us. A world that wants you to do nothing more.
We already heard that last night. So anyway, we're playing on impossible, which is the hardest difficulty. We're playing on Ironman, which means we can't reload a save. And we are also playing on hardcore, which is crazy. Hardcore is a new mode that if we lose a single mission, it deletes our save file. We haven't lost yet somehow. Flex this focus sleep.
Is that you climb.
Try it.
Do not adjust. Do
Thank you,
not
Torments. How
change.
you doing, Solus?
For
How you doing, by the way, Reezy?
You walk the bonded stair.
If I'm literally blind, so. Well, I haven't played it yet. Better not advertise the game right now. Percentage 25. It's more than 5%. Oh, right. Yeah, like if I was trying to just make money off of it, absolutely. But I'm not, you know. But if you do get through there, it helps charity too. And because apparently you didn't click Ironman. Whoops. Here's the banter. Gotcha. All right. So let's see what's next on this. This one is burning up, but we can't use our cooldown to lower this. So it looks like we're going to be going to need a ride. We get 30 Illyrium, -2 unrest in this district, and 20 intel. I wasn't managing the my field team abilities like I should have early. So if we do lose, I'll need to look at that more. Again, I didn't do the tutorial because you can't do it on the hardest difficulty. Casual game to relax you anyway. Hi, Cheapy, welcome back. Future Uber. He's still in there. Okay. So we want to make sure we always have someone in here. Actually, that's what we did. We set up Blue Blood to have his scar removed. So this game, like I said, is still XCOM, but the mechanics in the game are very much different, or at least there's a couple of very different mechanics to the old games. One is the scar system. So if one of your characters is downed or they're you know, grievously wounded at the end of a mission or during a mission, they have a chance to get a scar. Scars are a debuff, and they can be deepened, which means they become worse. There can be things so far that we've seen that lower crit, lower dodge, lower aim accuracy. Who knows what all else. I think there was one that lowered movement speed, actually, that we've seen. But you can, for the cost of them being inactive for 2 days, you can work on healing those scars. So that's what we're going to do here. That's what I was thinking too, Ashlyn. Need a ride? This is where rides live. Get you one. Scooter. Scooter. What? Scooter dies? I know. Trying to contribute to this. How do you, Dead Poet? Welcome in. I did not know that. Anyway, we're gonna bring Torque in. So this is a much lower DPS team than what we've been using, but again, it feels like I should always have someone in the training facility. Or else it's just a waste. Else it's just a waste. Okay, let me make sure. I'll make sure these people are all equipped with, or the ones that are in training, they don't have any equipment on. So I want to be able to use that equipment. So like the tracer rounds, we'll get rid of that on him. And the advanced scope, get rid of that on him. What a bunch of nerds. 4-man squad is max. Yeah, so far that's what we've discovered, Dead Poet. I don't know if it increases later. However, there is a mechanic where you have reinforcements. So you take 4 people in, but if someone's down during the mission, you have a reinforcement that comes in and fills that that spot, which is kind of cool. How do Narth? All right, let's do it. First mission of the night. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this this so far. We should get another field team with our intel. I need to start doing that. So, let's see, credits, intel. We're gonna go with intel again, because that will allow us to get more field teams and upgrade our current ones. And we can always convert later on, I think. All right, so I'll try to explain the new mechanics and stuff as I go through and as I understand them, in case you are seeing this for the first time tonight. Very difficult mission. Word from Viper's Nest. A local smuggler requested our help in evading an imminent attack. In exchange, we'll receive information on our opposition. 88% chance. Thanks, XCOM 2. Might as well be 0%. How you Tet? Blue equals optional quest. Purple equals main story progression. That's what it seems so far. Purple is story progression. The ones with the eyes are ones that you don't actually play out. They just happen on their own when you send a team. Yellow are missions that are side missions that you still need to play out, but aren't part of the... it seems like they're the police department quests more than the actual main mission, usually. All right, let's go.
If we're lucky, we can reach an endangered VIP before hostile forces arrive. Our goal is to extract the VIP before hostiles can overwhelm the position. Get to the evac and get out.
All right, so in the beginning, you get your 4 people that you want, and there are heroes in this. You can't rename them. They each have their own abilities and strengths and weaknesses, backgrounds, etc. How you doing, Orchestra? Welcome in. Blue's investigation, red or full anarchy, terror missions. Yeah, we did have one of those. I forgot about that color. So then you have the option of, you know, attachments to their weapons. The first slot is a breach slot, which I'll explain about breaches in a second. Breaches, I feel like I'm saying britches, little britches. Breaches are one of the main new mechanics in this one. Is Torque a Cobra person? Yes. From XCOM 2, which were pretty deadly in XCOM 2. But yes. Hi there, Jason. Welcome back. Yeah, she's one of my favorites so far. But again, I'll explain the breaches, and we want to make sure that everyone has a secondary, because why not? So we can have tracer rounds, which gives them 5 extra accuracy. A med kit. So med kits are pretty interesting in this. Obviously they heal, but one of the big benefits of med kits in this one is that they don't take an action. You can't name anyone in this one. They're heroes in this one. So you can't change their name. So it's really tempting to do that one. Medkit there. We have the ceasefire grenade. However, I think I'm just going to take the tracer round on her. I'm going to take the frag grenade. Frag grenade shreds armor, but we will put the advanced scope on her, and no breach items there. Advanced scope on Godmother is fine. That's really all we have. All right, let's do it. So sassy lover. All items are free actions. I don't remember if the grenades are or not. I'll check in here, but medkits in this one are absolutely free action. That cannon is that Twerk zigzag snake alien that killed your XCOM soldier who missed the 97% shot. Sounds good. So grenades are free action too, thank you. I couldn't remember, so I didn't want to say definitive.
Friendly VIP secured. Push through hostiles to the evac.
Okay, so breach mode. So when you go on a mission, there are different segments of that mission. So far, the most segments we've seen is 3. Sometimes missions only have 1 segment, and you will get 1 or more breach points. So you're basically a special ops team, a tactical team that goes in and does these missions. And the breach points are like they sound. They're entry points into that part of the mission. And there can be dangers or benefits of going in each one. You put which one you want to go in with which one of your agents. Some breach points need special items to get into. For instance, there's a key card that you can get so that whoever has that can go through a breach point that's a security door. Or if you have someone that can hack that door, it'll unlock that one. For this one, we only have 1 option. The vehicle, it says how many enemies. There's 6. Agent damage is likely, that's why it's red. The first unit through this entrance gets +1 armor for the encounter. So I'm going to put the person that has the lowest health, and she is also using shotguns, so I think the armor is going to benefit her the most. And then we'll just go through with everyone else. So once you get your agents set up the way you want them, you hit breach. It goes into a slow motion breach, and then I'll explain it as we go through.
Breach, breach, breach.
There's a mech. All right. So enemies can be surprised, alerted, or aggressive. If enemies are aggressive, they're going to shoot you during the breach, and you will most likely take damage on someone. We can see down here that there's one person that's aggressive, and it's that one right there. It's an android, but we don't have a good shot. Alpha Strike is brand new to me. I'm going to see what it does because I don't remember. She fires the shotgun during the breach and gains an initiative boost and 1 bonus action on the first turn. Okay. Or we can just fire, or we can run to cover. We're just going to take her best shot at the mech. I think I'm going to go ahead and open with Alpha Strike. They just breached the street? Yeah. I guess that's why there was only one option, and it was go around the car. All right. Alpha Strike is new. I'm going to use it. Stuff. 5 damage. Again, I would really like to take that aggressive one out, but there's really not a good chance to. There's a commando there, though. We could use Toxic Greeting. Toxic Greeting, he is alerted. Toxic Greeting is effectively going to kill them. It's 100%. It does 3 damage, and it's going to leave it 2 poison, so I'm going to do that. He dead. We'll try to just finish the mech off, I guess. It's a 100% chance to hit. And then we have this melee. And for this melee, I think I will actually just go after the android. Does poison still lower enemy stats? I'm not sure. Dr. Pepper plus cream soda? I have not. I don't really like Dr. Pepper too much. Not a Dr. Pepper person. All right, and then we get into our positions. Now, another mechanic that is...
VIP spotted. Deliver that package.
Another one of the mechanics that is completely different from the old games, which I think is better in a way, but makes it easier, is the turn order. So if you are, whether you're familiar with XCOM 1 or 2 or not, in those games, how it worked is that your entire squad would take their actions, and then the entire enemy team would take their actions. And it would go back one squad, next squad, one squad, next squad. In this one, each individual has a turn order, which is better. In the reason it makes it easier is it's better because you can't just get ganged up on. You know who's going to attack next, and you can try to attack whatever is about to get you, you know? I like this, but it might need a little bit more balancing because the extra tactical decisions you can make, strategic decisions you make from this does make the game a little bit easier. Treasure can't taste cream soda in it, so it's super subtle. Hey, Rob, welcome in. Hey, Phoenix. How you doing, Phoenix? Can't taste the cream soda in it. All right. So we did take damage during the breach on our melee. They do have a med kit. We can see that android is going to go next in the turn order, and then we got that commando. That commando's dead. So, and we only have this one. We only have this one round. This isn't a multi-round one, so we gotta get the VIP over there, and there will probably be reinforcements. So, what do we have here? The trooper. Okay. Smuggler is going next. So we need to take out that android with Godmother. I'm also going to go ahead and use Team Up. So Team Up you can use once per mission to bring someone up in the turn order. So we're going to use that to bring Zephyr, our bottom, our last turn order person, up top. Since this is only one level in a one level mission, we don't need to save it. All right, so Godmother gets to go. She does have a shotgun, so we could run her over into this full cover. No, we can't. That's a yellow move. If you do a yellow move, it ends your turn on most characters. We need to get her into a spot where she can shoot the android if we can, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to. So we could use Subdue. Subdue would down the android. It does put her in risk of getting attacked next round. But we could leave her in half cover right here from the ones over here, and then we can use our use Zephyr to hopefully stun that one. But she's probably going to take at least one hit at 1 point of damage from there, or one attack. I'm going to do it though. We got to take that android out. And Kodo, Battle Brothers kind of, is it based on some speed stat? It's based, yeah, basically on an initiative stat. So basically speed, but more of a D&D initiative sort of thing. All right, it's quickly darts around attacks. Right, enemy before returning to their original position, 2-turn cooldown. So I've not used this yet. This is brand new. We could actually attack both of them with this, or both of these, and that would actually take out the mech. But let's take a look at this. Because who's going to go next? The commando is going to go next. He is going to be poisoned, though. The trooper is the next one after that. But I think we use our med kit first either way. Let's use the med kit first. Might as well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna attack this one.
Shattering.
Disoriented, which is good. I was looking for a stun. It's a 1 in 4 chance to get a stun. Now we can put parry up on them. It's one of their special abilities, so they'll parry the next. The enemies in this do seem to go after civilians and VIPs with much more intent than the old games. So I'm gonna put them into full cover, and we're gonna hunker down for extra defense. Okay, so that trooper is going to go next. So we have a couple options. We could try to pull them to us and wrap them so they can't do anything. Or we could run over there and wrap them instead. Running over there and wrapping them is a guarantee. The only downside to doing it there is it's closer to the enemies, so they can hit her next round. And if they hit her, it releases the person. But I'm still going to do it. So we're going to wrap this enemy, or bind them.
Just go to sleep.
It's going to do a little bit of damage. I think it's like 2. Yeah. But it incapacitates them. All right, so patchwork here. We can start with a reprogram. Now that mech only has 1 action. But reprogram doesn't end our turn, or it's only a 43%, but it seems like almost we might as well, right? Because the only other option really is to throw the ceasefire grenade, but it doesn't really seem like that's going to be a huge deal. I guess we could throw it there and just disable those 2. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Yeah, it's fine. They have melee. Zephyr will be fine. Going commando. Okay. Streaming. Good luck, Ashton. So I think we're just going to guarantee the kill on that mech. We don't want it to take an action. That hitman is disoriented, so much less likely for it to do big damage to us. Zephyr's head fell off. Ceasefire civilian. It does, really. All right. Good stuff. We're going to flank this one. Reinforcements are coming at the end of this round. So we need to work on getting towards the evac point as we attack this round. So we're going to bring Godmother around behind them for a flank. You know what? I should actually just subdue them. Subduing them gives us extra chance to get intel.
Hostile subdued.
All right. So we got to take care of that guy. So we'll crippling blow on them while we're moving this direction. Stop resisting. They're rooted. I really wanted to stun. We have momentum up though, so we'll just put parry. Momentum is special to them. After they do their melee attack, they can move again, or they can put up parry, which blocks the next damaging hit against them on that current round. Trank ammo seems good because of the extra intel. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Like, you might as well have it if you don't have anything else in the slot, you know? We're going to sustain this bind. A little risky because there are enemies coming next at the end of this round, but... Okay, so again, we're going to start moving forward here. She's not going to be in cover, which is a little scary.
Move fast, stay low.
But we want to finish this guy off.
Zapping the target.
2x trank and 1 med kit.
Just shoot.
Play through what series again?
Finding the flank.
All right. Prince of Persia. It's one of those that I never got around to playing. So Patchwork is in a lot of trouble. She's out in the open and she's going last. But we do need to work on getting over here. So Patchwork can get flanked by both of these. So we're gonna work on getting over here while trying to take shots. She has a shotgun, which is not great for this range, but gotta take what we got, I guess, right? Now I wish I didn't use that teamwork. That's how it goes, though.
Changing position.
Sitting start bunnying, trying to snowball intel. Yeah, intel seems very, very good. Start with 50% discount in beginning. Game looks fine. Oh, it's really good. Yeah, I was really surprised too. And they didn't really advertise it very much. That was the most shocking thing to me, is like this game wasn't pushed that it was coming out at all. It was just, I mean, I knew about it and I was emailed about it, but in general, it's surprising how little they pushed it. It was like, for a lot of people, it was just like, oh, hey, by the way, here's another XCOM. Yeah, just out of thin air. Huh. So I'm gonna overwatch towards this commando. Didn't know about it until release. Yeah, it's crazy. How did Trap Helen? So there's gonna be more reinforcements, so we gotta get over there. Yeah, get over there. Patchwork is yeah. I should have overwatched a different direction.
Fracturing.
Team. Yeah, that's unfortunate right there. See you about a week before release, poorly advertised. Yeah. Well, subtle paid beta test almost. We might absolutely end up getting a scar off this, or even getting them downed, which is going to be really bad. So basically, if one of our units dies here, they'll get a scar, and then we lose. I'm just gonna kill them. She might get flanked, but if it spreads the damage between her and Patchwork, then great. Freaking crit. Oh, he didn't hit us? That is shocking. Absolutely shocking. We gotta get her over there because there's gonna be even more reinforcements. There's no good cover for her on the way over there. There's half cover with that dash, but I mean, still not what we really want. There's half from two directions. Yeah, I'm just gonna dash her over here.
Go. You're safe. Go.
Next down 3, just hope it's good. Brand new game is crazy. Most surprised about that. Yeah. That's why I thought it was gonna be super super short. But no, it's like there's probably 50 to 75 hours of content between the 3 stories, I would guess, based on what I know.
We'll keep you safe.
Games of this? Yeah, absolutely. All right. So she can get to the evac at pretty much any time. She can even go to evac now, take a shot, and then still evac. So that's what I'm gonna do.
On the move.
Content. Which content was that? Civilization. So we're gonna use scatter shot. Will it reach? Scatter shot will not reach them. So we'll just take this. Hey, Trevor, welcome back. Civ packs. Zephyr can get there pretty much any time as well, even after this attack. So we're just gonna attack first. Awesome. Longboard mod drops this game. It's in that gameplay. 250 hours. So. I'm just gonna leave her though. Leave Zephyr with a there in case she needs to help save someone. I did Salty, welcome back by the way. Set of bundles. Yeah. The different civs. Like Macedonia and whatnot. Look at it, $30 exchange for XCOM 1 for Pearson. It's regarded as being worth the price. Alright. So Patchwork is going to have cover, but she's going to get hit by 2 people. 2 enemies. There's no real dash cover, but I'm not really worried about her dying too much anyway. We have to get crit twice on her. I mean, could happen, but there's no real dash cover at all. It's bad.
On the go.
That's the one downside to Wrap, you know? Just leaves her way back.
Heading there.
This is what I'm worried about. Oh, he missed. I'm liking this a whole lot so far, Trevor. Yeah. Self-destruct. Play the another miss. XCOM game. The whole thing with DLC is on sale for $10 from May 7th. Yeah, and again, guys, if you get your Steam keys through !XCOM or Humble, it does help out a ton. Helps out charity as well. It's much appreciated, of course.
Going to move.
Scout to be unknown was great. This is dangerous, but I'm gonna hunker here or use preparation, and hopefully, if I need to, I can use her to stop the bleeding if they end up downing someone. Grenade, very good for us. He used smoke instead of trying to kill us, so very good. Our path of today, enjoying that so far. Yeah, it really looks like something I'd like to play. Someone said, Trevor, that there is a mod for it that makes it turn-based, and they feel like it makes the game much better, and it feels like that's how the game should have been. So if you decide you want to try that out, I told them I'd let the person know that won Pathfinder. Yeah, so there's a turn-based mod for it that's apparently done really well.
Moving.
Can't remember who suggested it. Someone.
Bracketing target.
Yeah. Kingmaker, yeah. Yep, Pathfinder Kingmaker. Oh my god, we're getting so lucky. We didn't have the enemies miss this much all last night. I'll take it.
On the run. Hostiles know
Take
you're
it.
coming.
Holy crap. Should have been turn-based. Yeah, so apparently there's a mod for that. Wow, we're making it out. No one downed. First mission of the night complete. Excellent. We got light wounds, which, you know, is fine. It's fine. From 2 captured enemies, there's a 40% chance to earn 20 intel. Wearing 2 pants? I didn't notice. I wouldn't doubt it on this one. It's weird seeing like sectoids in clothing on this. instead of all natural, like the good elders made them. From the archives, if the stacks are City 31's beating industrial heart, the switchyard is its circulatory system. Repurposed occupation-era trains deliver essential goods to the entire region from this district. We strive to be as good or a good neighbor. So 30 lyrium, -2 unrest, 20 intel, and unrest lower by 1. Thin Man main character, that would be really weird. But yeah, Thin Men didn't even exist in XCOM 2, huh? Because they were sectoids in disguise. In disguise.
The Bonded Stare, a local pirate.
Or I mean
radio
vipers.
station,
Yeah,
claims
sorry,
to have
Ludar.
answers
Vipers,
about the thing.
not sectoids.
Some residents
Let's just
welcome
call
the
everything
station's frank
sectoids.
assessment of the disease.
Yeah.
Well, we're
God.
finally hearing the truth. The city council was
So I guess that means we kind of,
But not
yeah,
everyone is convinced.
not
It's
sectoids.
wishful thinking.
My bad.
Anyone can
I
say
understand.
they know what's going on.
Thank you all.
That doesn't mean they do.
This is Celio Dash for Channel 37.
All right, we can do another Spec Ops mission now. We finished that one.